Did you know that slave is another word for worker or laborer? That's right, worker or laborer, which most of us are. Now, wherever you work, right? Wherever you work, that could be considered a plantation. And on that plantation, you, if you're not a boss or an owner, there's someone above you and you have to listen to that person. And if you don't listen to that person, you're going to get in trouble, right? And also, what's interesting is that you couldn't be unemployed. A black person couldn't be unemployed under slavery. In the free system, whole hell of a lot of unemployment. A lot of unemployment. But under slavery, you couldn't be unemployed. It's not possible. But in the free system, you can be unemployed. Well, what kind of system is that, right? What kind of system is that? And then if you want to talk about forced labor, well, imagine you had no funding, like there's no government coming in to save you. You have to work in order to survive. Now, let's say a whole bunch of Americans stop working. Well, how are you going to survive? What's that? Oh, you're forced to work in order to survive? Well, yeah, because you have no funding coming in, you're forced to work. So when they say slavery, you're forced to work, well, it's the same thing back in the day, right? Even in the free system, you're forced to work in order to survive. How are you going to survive unless you're stealing from other people? You understand? Or someone's like helping you survive. But if you are an independent person, you're going to have to work and survive. Even if you're just making stuff, you have to sell it. That's work. You have to work in order to survive, right? So that's, in a sense, forced labor. So everybody's forced to work in order to survive. Do you understand? So there's nothing similar. The only interesting thing about slavery is that, yeah, you could not be unemployed. And then, yes, they talk about how some slave owners mistreated their slaves, but you have to understand that most slave owners didn't do that. What sense does that make? Why would I, as a business owner, why would you destroy your own property? Does that make any sense? Or damage it? Why would you do that? Doesn't make any sense. Some slave owners did. There's even some owners or employers that abuse their workers now. They cheat them out of their money. Definitely, there's a lot of workers out there that have examples of being cheated. So that happens to this day. Maybe not being beaten physically, but definitely cheated. Do you think that's cool? No, it still happens to this day, right? And there's so much unemployment. What's up with that?